Hi, my name is Elin, and this is a presentation for course CS4020 Computing and Social Responsibility Project 2. The topic of the presentation is Do Video Games Cause Violence? Here is the index of the website. Computer games cause violence is one that has been around for nearly as long as computer games have and has been heavily debated. Here are some general questions that people ask, and you can see introduction, background, issues, results, opinion, interviews, summary, references, and appendix. For the introduction, I briefly introduce video games. It is a new form of media compared to film, TV, radio, rock, music, and it is very special because it is interactive, and as technology advanced, it became more and more graphical. For the background, I talk briefly about some of the cases that are suspected to link to video game violence, such as Jacob Tyler Roberts enacted a violent scene from Grand Theft Auto in real life. However, most of the cases have very weak link to incidents, and our question for this presentation is that whether the average individual is likely to be more aggressive or more violent if they played video games that have violent elements in it. For the issues, I talk about why many of the incidents had very weak link to video game violence. It's because just because someone who acted in a mass shooting plays a lot of video games, that is the reason why they did the crime. So, like playing a lot of violent computer games does not directly related to violent behavior, and we cannot tar all games with the same brush, and we cannot just draw conclusion from a few incidents. After doing a lot of research and read many research papers, there's some research paper did conclude that video game violence in video game might that an average person to be more aggressively online, but it has never been found that a person would act more aggressively in a physical way. And in fact, one 2014 study found that computer games might even lead to a reduction in video game violence. And this can be explained that video games let go of the pressure in real life and help you like act out your fantasy, but does not help you release your pressure. For the opinions, I talk about my opinions about the link between games and violence. And personally, I'm always against the theory that video game will cause violence, and I think it is a very good way of entertainment, and video games consumption is huge, and there's a very large market of it, and because video game is a new media form, a lot of misunderstood is happening. For the interviews, I interviewed 3 candidates. The first candidate is Tina Quinn. She's my sister-in-law, and the second candidate is my landlord, Richard Tang. He is 47 years old. And last, my grandmother, she's 77 years old. And as expected, the younger the candidate is, the more positive it is towards a video game. And I find out that most people, even my sister-in-law, who is pretty young, does not know, does not understand ESRB very well, and they don't even know like how many ratings are there. In conclusion, I think that computer games are certainly not bad and don't directly lead to violence. And while the subject is a complex one, and I don't think the matter will probably be settled, as there's many ways to look at it. And however, I think video games have more advantage than disadvantage, and we should not just base our opinions on a few um, um, mass shooting or just few articles. We should just look at the general opinions of it. Overall, this is a really fun project. Although there's a lot of work, I found that I understand more about the knowledge about video game violence, on whether it causes or does not cause, and I also know more about the views of other people, especially older generation, and it is a very fun project, and um, thank you for your attention.